I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my horoscope overview for you Pisces for the week of August the 15th. Okay, so we still have 3 planets sitting right opposite in your love zone. So very nice. I hope that something really lovely is happening on the relationship scene for all of you. So let's go through that. We've got Mercury here. Now, Mercury is going to be here for a while because at the end of this month, it will go retrograde, okay? So, but great for communication, great for discussing things, and great for intellectual connection. Now, your co-ruler Jupiter is still here, but not for much longer. It's going to move out in about 3 weeks time. So make the most use of Jupiter. And I know I don't have to say this to you Pisces, but Jupiter energy as well as Venus works best when it's got a positive vibe behind it. Okay, so I mean, everything does, let's face it, but particularly these 2 energies, if you think in the positive rather than the negative, and what I mean by that is think about what you want rather than what you don't want. And sometimes those 2 things can end up being exactly the same outcome, but when you think about it in the positive of what you want, it has a higher vibration about it, okay? And Venus is also in this area, so lovely to have Venus in your love zone. So with these 2, it's very, very important. And you have to be careful. I'm sure I've said this to you many, many times and written it in my columns many, many times of Pisces. It's really important that the people that you surround yourself with, that you surround yourself with positive people who have optimistic outlooks rather than the Debbie Downers, okay? Now we do have this a great 2 fabulous positive trine aspects happening this week. The first one is with the Sun and Uranus. This is great for getting organized with work. It's really great for your health and well-being too, so don't put all of your energy and focus into work. It's really, there's a lot happening in your chart right now, so it's sort of a balancing act. And it's, if you can focus on, all areas, easier said than done, I know, then, that's going to be the best for you, because it's almost like one area of life kicks off another area of life, and you get that bars of excitement in one area of life, and then it helps to boost another area. So it's really important, I feel, at the moment to do that. Now this connection between the Sun and Uranus is going to be very good for money, very good to get organized and your productivity. Now in your career zone, we still have Mars sitting there, so things are going to be pretty sort of frantic. So as I said, to get some balance in your life is going to be easier said than done, but not impossible, and certainly I think it's important. Now over this weekend, coming up, I'm doing this on the Friday, a little late today, I'm sorry, this week and today. We just have Saturn coming out of retrograde and also squaring Venus. So there can be some relationship things going on with around your work, and perhaps even some conflict between a honey sweetheart and work. But either way, it's likely to bring up some past situations or past issues, so you're going to want to deal with them, but don't get too involved either, and it might be that you just recognize, hey, this looks familiar, I'm going down a similar path, okay? And sometimes your awareness is enough just to sort of kick you out of what's happening and change attitude or direction. Now then we have the other trine we have is between Venus and Pluto, and this is fantastic. Something amazing can happen under a Venus and Pluto interaction, particularly a trine. So with you it can be love, money, and also connections and friendships come in here too. So I hope something marvelous happens there. Now, at the same time, we have a full moon, okay? So it's almost like the full moon is emotionally intense energy. It gives you an opportunity to sort of push the restart button. I always think full moon is great for. It hides in the sign before you, your 12th house, so it can highlight where you are, how you're feeling about a situation. Don't be surprised if you can have a change of attitude, particularly to do with your love life. And because there's so much going on in that 7th house. So all in all, this week, there's not a lot of aspects happening, but there's a lot of punch this week, okay? And so keep an open mind, open heart, and see what happens, all right? I hope something great happens for you. So love and luck to you. Thanks so much for watching.